This is the Rig M2 microphone. A very compact microphone in my opinion. It comes with a little stand, but I've got it mounted on this arm, and I'm actually going to be holding on to this the entire time because I want it close to my mouth. I've also mounted it upside down, and you're hearing the microphone for this entire video. That's just going to be a short video because, you know, I think hearing it is more important than anything else. This episode is brought to you by My Music. If you like stuff that's teeming with nostalgia for old DOS games, Super Nintendo games, Sega Genesis games, I've even got one of those on the album. Put a link to it in the description. And it's also I'm doing a double dip. It's also brought to you by this. Half price on mice. Coupon code HAPPYMOUSE. So head over there and get one of our flawless sensors. I'm using one right here. Yes! If you like the IntelliMouse shape and size, I think you'll like this one. If you want something a little more right-handed, get the Swift. And I've also got some used gear down here and some new t-shirts. So head over there at epicpants.com, and I'll also put a link to my music in the description. Now let's get on with this microphone test. I'm holding it because I don't feel like readjusting the tension on this arm, because if I let it go, it's going to go away and then it's going to be hard to hear me. Like sitting back like this, I mean, maybe it sounds okay, but in order to get the best performance, you want it to be like a couple inches away from your mouth, like about right here. I feel like this is kind of where it would be if I were, using this for streaming. So let's talk about what this is. I'll go through the specifications quickly. 16mm condenser inside there. 16 and 24-bit resolutions are supported. The sampling rates, it'll go all the way up to 192 kilohertz. I mean, I think most people are going to be fine at 48 if you're streaming, but whatever. You can turn it all the way up if you want to 192, 24-bit, and go all the way. The frequency range is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, which is the human hearing. I don't know, maybe it goes farther than that, and they just limit it there. I don't know. Sensitivity is negative 37 decibels and 100 plus decibels of dynamic range. And it's also a cardioid mic, meaning there's like a little dome shape right here in the front where it picks everything up. We don't have any Omni. There's no mics in the back or anything like that. All right, so let's talk about the desktop stand. When you first take it out of the box, you've got a stand, you got the base, and then you have a few thumb screws. You got a big thumb screw from the bottom, so it's really easy to put together. It took me about 15 seconds. So on the side here, we've got rubber to make sure that that's going to be properly dampened, and then it kind of fits together. There's like some grooves on the side of the mic so that it doesn't flop around. It's really easy to put together. Got a very minimal style. It's plastic. It's not very heavy at all. We do have some metal elements here, like the front guard on. We do have some elements here. It doesn't come with a pop guard or anything, so let's go ahead and give it some. I'm not sure how that's going to sound, but we'll see how that sounds in post. All right, so we got our microphone knob on the bottom that adjusts the microphone gain. Just know that when you turn that up, it's going to introduce a little bit of noise or maybe some background hiss. That's just because you're adding gain. The microphone gets what it gets, and then anything you turn up right there is just cranking it on up. Right above that, we've got a Bluetooth icon, and that's because this does have an aptX Bluetooth module that allows you to pair your headphones. So if you want to use the headphone jack on the bottom, by all means do that. They've also included a 3-pole adapter, so you can use a full-on headset with this. I've got to keep going because this is starting to make my arm cramp. All right, so on the bottom there, we've got a USB-C, and it comes with a 1.5 meter USB-C to USB-A cable. So all in all, I think it's a pretty nice package. It's simple for the money, though. I'm not sure if it's the best for the money or not. We'll have to hear how good this sounds. I like the fact that the threading allows me to just smack it onto my mic arm. That was very easy to do. It's got a nice big fat thread on the bottom there, or you can use it, just mount it on your desk. If you're streaming, I recommend not using it on your desk. Every time you move your mouse or hit your keyboard, it's going to make a boom, so we don't want that. It's much better to have it up on an arm like this, because then when I hit my desk, you may hear something in the background, but you're not hearing the bassy rattle or whatever. As far as the price goes, I want to compare it to something, because this is my other microphone right here, the Samson G-track Pro. It's about 50 pounds heavier. It's much bigger, but it's around the same price. So this is what I normally use. Let's switch over to the other mic. All right, there we go. Now we're on our Samson G-track Pro microphone that's right here on my desk. I got my pop filter on there, of course, but without it, it would be similar experience. When I first bought this was like $200, but I'm seeing this on sale for like around the same price. So that's why I wanted to let you hear this as well, because there's a lot of different options out there. This one is a better option when it comes to putting it on lightweight arms and stuff. If you use the Samson G-track on an arm, you're going to need a really heavy duty, expensive arm because it's so heavy. This is lightweight. You can basically mount it on a toothpick. Doesn't really require much. It's a lot smaller. It maybe looks cooler. So if you're dealing with a setup and you want something small, easy to use, and all that, then that's a good choice. But if you have the room for a bigger mic, this is what a Samson G-track Pro sounds like, and it's the one I use in all my videos. So let me know what you think of the Rig M2. We also have a little bit of a sale going on right now, so I'll tell you about that. If you head over to epicpants.com, these mice right now, they're on sale for half price. Just use the coupon code HAPPYMICE when you're checking out, and you'll get the mouses for half price. All right, I'll see you next time.